this is Andrea and Daniel. Just part 2 of the changes being made in our camper. This is the corner of the bedroom, and there was a fold-down table, and Daniel took that out. We'll have to figure out how to fix the few holes that are in the wall now. But we decided to put the TV up on its own bracket here. So, yeah, it can swivel, and we didn't think we'd use that fold-down table that was here. However, he took it down, and he's placing it at the end of the counter here. See, this is the table. And now he has to make a bracket.
A brace.
A brace, yes, because this board is flimsy. So that'll be a nice little extra space next to the kitchen sink. So he's just working inside here. Oh, you do have the brace in there already.
One brace, yeah.
What it is it's a little piece of plywood to reinforce so that he has something to tack into. Oh, how many times do you have to tack that down?
Just at 4 corners, one here, one down there, one up here. But you're not going to see this because the table's going to go up
Right.
there. I might be able to just get by here. And I don't even, once the table's screwed in there, I don't even have to do it. I just have to line this up because I got that board now here that I made. It goes in here.
Another brace.
Guess I got to brace it up around that. There.
Oh, so none of that affects the 2 drawers down here?
Nope.
Wow.
Now that brace goes there. That looks pretty good.
Okay, well, we'll see how that goes here. He'll be working. This is pretty much what you're working on now because the door to the closet isn't coming in until next week. Okay, Daniel put the table in place, lowered it enough for it to clear the kitchen counter.
I know.
And then
You lift it up, it pushes in.
And then in the down position, it's fine.
Your thing was.
So there is an outlet back here,
Right.
but we'll be using that when the table's in the up position
This
anyways.
is an outlet right on the other side over here too. So everything works up nice.
So that's the end of that project.
Yeah.
Now it's putting the drawers back in.
Got a couple more screws to put in here, and that's it.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, well this is just under the sofa, and then it's just a small area of carpet. And this small area of carpet. That's it. In the bedroom, on each side of the bed. Okay, today is, well, of course, the vacuuming and now the carpet cleaning. So putting the solution in, tells the fill line and everything.
I took out the corner cabinet area. It was just a couple doors, didn't have a lot of room in there. Have a wardrobe with 2 shelves below it, so we have more storage. So I already cut the pieces here, these 2 pieces, and I primed and painted them. Those will be installing shortly. And I just got done cutting this wood here. That'll be a brace, so when I attach the rod for hanging the clothes on, it'll have some stability because there's nothing, this is only 1/4 inch plywood, so that would never hold a clothes rod. So I have to secure it and beef it up a little bit. So I'm going to go out to the camper right now and put that first board in there to stabilize the backside of it, and then I'll come back in and bring these 2 pieces of wood out to the camper and put them up. And then the next step will be cutting the door frame the right height and taking measurements once that's in place. So just keep following along. I'm going to attach the brace in here. I already pre-drilled the holes. I cut it to size. It's about the size to attach the rod inside once I put these walls up here. So I just square this away. Oop. Should be nice and secure. That way I'll have a good base to hang the rod on there. I already beefed up this side over here. Now this side is beefed up. Now I can bring the boards in. All right, this is the first board that has to go up. I already have it cut out to fit in here. Cut out by the wires. Board. Perfect, and that's basically the start of it. My gun's up here. Okay, now you can see basically why I had to put the braces in. It's a little bit spongy here, but this is where our brace is back here. So that's nice and solid there. This is just to cover up the hole, so it doesn't need a lot of emphasis. And this is where the door frame will go on, and that's how come this 2x4 is on here. So this is more secure than this. So that's where that 2x4 is in here, instead this is a 1x4. So I had to secure a little bit more stuff. So looking pretty good so far. Now I can see a pretty good view of the inside wall. Now the door frame will go in right about here. This will be our reveal here on this door. It matches here. I still have to put the corner trim up all the way down. But it looks like it should turn out pretty good. And then I have to build up the rest of the framework for the closet. Okay, this is the door frame I ordered from Menards. It was already in the casements, already pre-hung, but it was too long, so I had to cut it off. So I had to go out and measure the height of the door on the sides. I ended up cutting a pretty good leg off of each side. So each side had to be cut down. One was a little bit longer. And then I had to make sure that the door fit. So I took it out and I did a dry cut out in the camper. And I found out that the door wasn't high enough again, so I had to cut a little bit more off yesterday.
So this is the bottom here.
So this was the bottom of the door. Basically, I already cut a whole bunch off.
So it looked like...
Well, this is part of it. This is what I just cut off yesterday. All right?
Okay.
This was too low. This was hitting the carpet when I went out and dry fitted it. So I took another inch off. And now I had to take this whole floor apart and trim this off here to put this back in here to stabilize.
So you actually glued
This is all
this
glued.
piece
I
right
fit
back
it and glued
in.
it.
Otherwise, it's a empty. It's a
It'd be
hollow
just
door.
like that.
Yeah. And the type of blade you used,
I have
it
a-
has to
I
be
went on-
what?
This was a
Fine?
fine. It's 150 teeth. It's called,
Oh, okay.
and it's just for plywood and finish
But it
carpentry.
makes a nice, real smooth
Yeah,
surface.
I still got to sand this down a little bit here. But I'm all ready to take it out and fit it in place. And so that's what I'm going to be doing this morning.
This had the hinges already?
Already pre-hung. That's what's
All we
left.
have to do is buy a doorknob.
That's it.
Ooh, it's a snug fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I got to make sure I cover up this hole here.
Oh, yeah.
So I get this back out. Get that little adjustment here, and so I come out about a couple inches here.
So now you measured for the outside wall.
Yep.
So this is the wall facing the sofa, which
Got a little bit of an angle on it, so I do some.
you've already measured and
I'm cutting the
indicated
height
here.
of it right now, which is
And
75 3/4 inches, and I'm going to cut this length. Then I have to cut it 29 inches across the other way. I'm just putting up a guard.
okay.
All right, got all the stuff in here. I'm going to replace the wall in here now. Worked on this. And got bracing on the below and the top. So it's going to slide this into place. Kind of tricky. Looks pretty good, except my one brace up here. Now when I put this together, I glue this in here, but it's too close up here, so it won't go in right. So I just have to bring that out. I think I can trim that piece while it's still in the trailer. I don't have to go back downstairs. But everything else looks pretty good. So once I get that all squared away, be able to mount that, and that part will be done. Good morning. Today I installed the knob for the latch, so that's all in there. And
Now that's an adjustable setup. He had to adjust it to
it
the
took me a little while.
different size here for it to
And now
work.
I'm working in here to get the wires against the wall. So I got one set there.
So you have the outlet and the TV antenna.
TV antenna had to work. I got that working, so
And
everything works. I just have to secure the wires so that I can build something to protect the wires and some shelves in here.
Well, you had that problem yesterday. What was that?
I don't know. I fixed it. That's all I know. It's taking care of things.
The
and-
fuse went out, or
the fuse went out again, and now it works.
oh, so now all the things are working.
Everything's working. The TV's on. You can see it right there. That's the antenna.
Very nice.
So I'm just,
and that TV goes against the wall or out,
Right.
whichever way we want it.
and I just rearranged all these outlets and switches all up on here.
Okay, so then we have to fill in these holes.
And I
And
got that board back here, trim board. I gotta secure.
move this, or what we'll
I have to figure out what we want to do.
So okay, he kind of cleaned up the floor again.
Yeah, it's always.
And, has a little heater on. And you were saying something about this
Well,
light, the door.
This door here, you
when
open it up,
opens,
it hits right there.
but that's not that bad of a thing,
No,
is it?
it shouldn't be.
See how that just,
Just, yeah.
it actually prevents the door from opening any further then, which is okay.
That's fine. We haven't
Okay, so what is the next thing?
just to get those wires attached and get shelves in here. I have to put the.
Oh yeah,
The
the
close
rod.
rod
the
across here.
rod will go up, and
And I want some type of shelf in here. I might build a wall out over to here to protect all those wires.
yeah.
And right now I'm going to go look for a new wire from here to there. It's not long enough.
And then as far as the closet now,
I got the chair here, but this is what we ended up completing.
he used this as the back brace just to keep things away from the wiring, so the wires are all behind that. And then there's the shelf.
There's a shelf that's put in there.
You know, we'll be able to set things on the bottom, and then this might be up there, and there's plenty of room for the rod and hanging clothes.
This is all done over here.
Yeah, the whole TV situation is.
We got all the hinges. And all this is done.
All finished, yeah.
It's still on. See that? Everything works. So
Okay. One of the struts on the inside here, well, maybe this one.
we took one down, and that one was this one was bent, and this one here is just the old one. So we ordered a new set of struts.
It fits the existing holes.
I hope so. That we know it's exactly the right size.
I think it is identical.
It looked like it.
And he replaced one strut here. Yeah, that looks good.
I should put a washer in here.
Okay, we got the awning to work. Just took us a while to figure out what to do. Not that we've never had an awning before, but we just couldn't get it on stick. So it's in good shape. It's just the ridge on top will clean out. It's typical for springtime. Yeah, it's just that upper ridge there.
Yeah, you need a long pole to get up there. A blower.
Yeah, the blower.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good to see.
Well, we just ordered a new
Anode?
anode rod. This is the one that came out. They had a pitcock and stuff. That's how they drained it. But you can see that it was all corroded away and everything.
So always make sure that you check this in a camper, because this is not going to let your water heater function properly. It could actually ruin it. So this is the new one. That's the length it should be. And it fits. He tried it.
Yeah, it goes right in there. I'm not gonna put it in because I'm gonna drain everything off, but it fits.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It
Oh, how
actually
nice.
came with the tape already on it, so everything worked out great.